reach out to, make the fight. But we didn't know how serious it was. Me and Ryan, we just basically got on the phone. I told him everything I wanted. And I am a competitor. And, when I first started out boxing, when I took it serious and, I was like, this what I'm going to do. I wanted to be, I said, I'm going to be great in the sport. I'm going to be the best. I'm not in here to be, just a competitor. I'm not in here to be just one of the other guys. I want to be the best. I want to be the guy. So it hasn't, nothing has changed. So the world could just see me face it. But, I'm going to rise even higher than I was before.
Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
A knockout.
45 seconds, stay sharp, baby.
Bro, I'm real, bro. I'm for real. And put anybody in there in front of me, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna stop them. Put your money on it.
Keyshawn Davis made a loud statement in his junior welterweight debut by scoring a dominant TKO over Jermaine Ortiz, then immediately calling out Devin Haney and shaking up the boxing world. Haney responded on social media with a brief...
My question to you is, you called out Devin Haney. You talked the other day, and I told you what Mickey Bay said about Devin Haney and you fight. I talked with somebody that you might know from when you were younger, Coach Sean, from Norfolk, Virginia. He told me, when it come to fighting, Keyshawn Davis is just a mean little dude. Like, you can come, you want a boxer, do all that. He love to fight. Now, I asked you this about Mickey when it came to Devin Haney. Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
A knockout.
Telling reply, Keyshawn, let's do it, showing he acknowledges a challenge. Davis answered back with confidence, claiming he would knock Haney out and stressing that he's ready for elite competition, making it clear he fears no big names and is prepared to stop anyone placed in front of him as he targets top contenders like Haney, Lewis Crocker, and Dalton Smith to prove himself at the highest level.
Devin said, let's do it. I know he's dealing with some legal issues. I don't know what happened. He said he had to turn himself in, but I believe he tweeted Keyshawn, let's do it.
He said that?
Yeah, but he tweeted something like that. Yeah.
Well, it was in my DMs. We already was talking about it, honestly, before he even hit the media. So I know it's going to happen in 2022.
And you're good going straight to Devin in your first fight at 47?
If it make money, it makes sense.
Keyshawn Davis took sharp shots at Devin Haney, saying that even after moving up from 35 pounds, Haney still lacks knockout power and hasn't proven real punching strength at higher weights, claiming he would be able to stop him. Davis added that Haney...
You set your targets publicly on Devin Haney. #1 welterweight by ring, most estimations right now, champion. Why is that? Why Devin Haney? And you have half the amount of professional fights he has. Do you think that's something, there's enough in it for him when he's...
I was 6-0 fighting people with 30+ fights, bro.
I don't mean it from that. What I mean is
stopping him.
Why is he
stopping? No, I'm playing. I'm playing, bro. Nah, why Devin Haney, bro? Honestly, because he's a star. He's a superstar.
You asking that question. I felt like that's what it was. But go ahead.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm ready to fight anybody. So I'm going for the star.
He has never shown him respect dating back to their early days, accusing him of always underestimating his ability and never viewing him as a real threat as Davis worked his way toward elite competition. Taking things further, Davis publicly called out Bill Haney.
I have no problem against you, bro, but we talking business right now. I will knock Devin out for sure. For sure.
You don't think he's hitting a little harder at 47 than he was at 35 and 40 growing into that weight? That's a no.
It looked like it.
It looked like it.
It looks
to
like
us, Keyshawn.
To me.
Let's see how hard I hit January 31st.
I like it.
Do you think you're already a bright enough star that he'd be willing to take? Because, as a businessman, risk reward. You think you bring enough to the table that he'd want to take the fight? He would take the fight?
Hopefully, bro. I hope he would take the fight. In terms of answering your question, a bright enough star, he's already entertaining me on Twitter and social media and stuff like that. So I guess he sees some money potential in this fight right here. But what I would like to do is I would like to become champion, because that just speaks for itself. Once I come to the champion with the table, you can't play
to
with
help
me.
make the fight happen, making it clear he's ready for the spotlight and insisting that whether the Haney camp supports the matchup or not, he plans to beat Devin in the ring and earn the respect and position that come with a high-profile bout. Keyshawn Davis showed clear evolution as a fighter in his.
Yeah, I never f with Cuz.
Why?
Because Cuz never f with me.
On what tip?
Bro, it was like times where like, me, I was always around Shakur as an amateur and shit. So Shakur introduced me to Floyd, Devin Haney, all that type of shit. So there's a hell of times around Devin Haney, and we 24 fitness, playing basketball, regular shit before niggas became celebrities type shit, or just who we are today. And nigga never even looked me in my eyes. Nigga never showed me respect. Like nigga never. Shakur always like, yo, this nigga Keyshawn, this, that, third. He be like, for real? That nigga still a kid. And like, he just never gave me my respect.
He sunned you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bitch ass nigga, you know goddamn well, nigga. Now I'm here, nigga. And everything Shakur been saying, nigga, I lived up to it and then some. What you talking about? And he still, like, his father used to, it's crazy because my beginning of my professional career, his father used to be like, oh, shit, the businessman was with you, like dap me up.
My man.
And,
so you always was the businessman.
And Dad was keep his face forward and like, damn, I can't get no pat. Like, nigga, we African American, you can't show me no type of love. You're weird.
All right, well, how about this?
So you been a businessman?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Since like an amateur?
Yeah.
40-pound debut, displaying improved power, discipline, and focus by becoming the first man to stop Jermaine Ortiz, who had previously gone the distance with elite names like Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Davis said he felt surprisingly comfortable and confident at the higher weight.
Wait, but listen, you still got an opportunity when you go handle your business right here, because you know me and you in the DM, correct? And you know you told me that you would look like an opportunity. I believe you.
Not Jermaine, now what we doing?
The same thing that we talked about we were going to do in the DMs before you picked Jermaine.
2026, we doing it.
You promise?
You promise. You the promoter.
Well, I got you. Listen, in the DMs, I got your word on it. All right, just stand on it. Good luck, handle that business, okay? All right.
Noting increased strength and durability that allowed him to absorb punches without losing momentum, while maintaining steady energy and smart pacing throughout the fight. Staying patient but purposeful, he wore Ortiz down round by round with the goal of a knockout in mind from early on, ultimately sealing his dominance with decisive.
Keyshawn Davis returned to the ring, stopping Jermaine Ortiz, something that Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko couldn't do against Jermaine Ortiz. Heck, they had tough battles with Ortiz. Keyshawn relatively was in control and made this look easy. All right, let's talk about the first half of this fight. It was a very awkward and ugly fight as Jermaine Ortiz was moving all around, kind of jittery. Something we anticipated Jermaine Ortiz would do. That's kind of how he fights, really awkward type. Keyshawn Davis was like, all right, cool. The jab was phenomenal for Keyshawn. Yes, the power punches through like the first half of the fight were even. The jab was way in favor of Keyshawn Davis. That's how he was able to keep Jermaine Ortiz at range. So when Ortiz tried to come in quickly, Keyshawn wasn't having any of it. Then the second half of the fight, really rounds 8 through 12, Jermaine Ortiz realized, I can't keep doing that. I'm gonna have to just stand right in front of him and kind of box and try and land some shots, because Ortiz did land some shots on Keyshawn, nothing of note. And then when he stood in front of him, man, Keyshawn picked him apart. The jab, the right hand, the left hand, hooks. I'm telling you, everything. Keyshawn Davis is back. In the 11th round, stops him with drops him with a body shot, goes to the head, nice right hand. Then you can see on the replay, he looks down, sees Ortiz is covering with his hands up here, looks at the body, sees it wide open, left hand to the body, drops him. Ortiz has to take a knee. Then in the 12th round, Ortiz has an awful left eye, swollen, basically shut. They're like, all right, last round, let's go ahead. Keyshawn, 15 seconds left, does what he needs to do, gets the stoppage, the TKO. Ref says, yeah, no, I can't do it anymore. I can't watch this. Keyshawn Davis is back. Hey, he called out Devin Haney immediately after the fight. He wants to go up to 47. Already looked pretty big, looked strong at 40, but says, hey, I can go to 47.
2th round stoppage, a performance that drew widespread praise from analysts who viewed it as a championship-level showing, and a strong signal that Davis is rapidly rising toward top-tier competition. Keyshawn Davis opened up about the emotional journey leading into the fight, revealing the personal struggles and mental battles he faced since his last bout, including moments where he questioned whether he wanted to continue boxing at all. Pushing through those challenges, Davis delivered on a promise to his fans by scoring a knockout in his 40-pound debut against Jermaine Ortiz, doing so in front of 20,000 fans. He described a victory as a dream realized and a defining moment in his career, expressing deep gratitude and renewed purpose while showing how perseverance, faith, and determination helped turn adversity into achievement, signaling that his career is now firmly on an upward
I ain't gonna lie, bro could punch a little bit. I was surprised. I'm like, damn, okay. But yeah, man, I just felt like, I feel like he had a lot of respect for me in the ring. I feel like I was already getting to him in the weigh-ins and press conference. I don't know. I think I just always get to my opponents before I fight. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I just be being myself, for real. And he was showing me a lot of respect in there in the ring. But also, as the fight just kept going on, we both got comfortable with each other, like, all right, bet. So I did fear him actually trying to win, for sure. But, like, after a while, as I kept punching him and as my strength and energy was not going down, he was just in there. So then after like 6 rounds, I'm like, all right, I got 6 more rounds to go. I'm really about to try to stop you now. You know what I'm saying? Even in the 12th round, I'm like, I'm about to stop you. Like it never left my head. Like, I'm about to stop you. Like, every round, I'm about to stop you. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen.
Keyshawn Davis sharply criticized Devin Haney for filing a lawsuit following his controversial fight with Ryan Garcia, calling him soft and arguing that a true competitor should accept setbacks and settle matters in the ring rather than in court. Davis questioned Haney's sportsmanship, labeling the move weak and unbecoming of a top fighter, and pushed a narrative that Haney's career has been overly protected by his father and critics, portraying him as a daddy's boy who hasn't faced real adversity despite his undefeated record. Haney pushed back on those claims, insisting he's proven his toughness by getting up 3 times after being knocked down by Garcia and continuing to fight, saying that showed his chin, heart, and willingness to be tested, while emphasizing that overcoming adversity is part of becoming a great fighter and that his resilience deserves more respect. Former
win in his debut at 140 to cement his status as a top player in the division, and I'm going to turn it over to Keyshawn.
Well, first things first, all glory to God. Jesus Christ for giving me this win. It's been a long time coming, man. From my last fight all the way to tonight, man, it was a lot of twists and turns and up and downs and nights where I just didn't even want to do this anymore. And y'all don't know that half of like how I even got here tonight just to perform. And how I got that knockout is crazy because I always dreamed to get like a 12-round knockout, like 12 round. Like, that was always my dream. So like, to do it and an opponent like Jermaine Ortiz on my return in front of 20,000 fans, that's God, bro. That's God. I feel like he turned my whole career around. And now it's just continue just to keep trusting in him, that he's gonna do even bigger things for me. And I'm here, man. I'm back and I'm better, just like I promised y'all. Also, I promised y'all a knockout, and I got y'all.
Division world champion and respected analyst Andre Ward has publicly praised Devin Haney's talent, work ethic, and long-term potential, offering an endorsement that carries significant weight given Ward's stature in boxing. Ward has described Haney as a disciplined, focused fighter who trains seriously and remains fully committed to his craft, making him difficult to beat as a young champion still developing into his prime. Beyond surface-level praise, Ward has emphasized that Haney's blend of skill, preparation, and discipline positions him as a future superstar when applied in high-stakes fights, while also defending Haney in close contests like the Vasily
Devin Haney. I feel like me and Devin Haney will be it'll be an easy fight for me, bro. Like, super easy, bro. Like, and I know I would stop Devin Haney. I've been saying this, bro, before the Ryan fight, bro. He just don't got nothing for me. He got nothing for me. Like, you don't got no power. You got nothing for me to worry about. Like, what are you gonna do to stop me?
Got you.
And what I got coming with, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he don't got nothing to even stop me. His defense is not that good. I I feel like I got better defense than him. I know he fought better opponents than me, so you know what I'm saying? So I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just feel like I got better defense than him.
His resume tough.
Nah, it is.
His resume tough.
But you gotta realize he fought a lot of guys that was smaller than him too, bro. A lot of these guys were smaller than him, and he was saying it in the weigh-ins, you're too small. You know what I mean? So he knew what he was doing, bro. You know what I mean? So everybody got that
Lomachenko bout, and urging critics to judge such performances more objectively, reinforcing the belief among insiders that Haney belongs among boxing's elite, viewing him as a real threat as Davis worked his way toward elite competition. Taking things further, Davis publicly called out Bill Haney to help make the fight happen, making it clear he's ready for the spotlight and insisting that whether the Haney camp supports the matchup or not, he plans to beat Devin in the ring and earn the respect and position that come with a high-profile bout. Keyshawn Davis showed clear evolution as a fighter in his 40-pound debut, displaying improved power.
So us seeing Devin Haney doing all of this with a person that had 0.1 estrogen, and we all seen that Brian Garcia was still in there getting tired. It's like, bro, I'm sorry, there's no other word to put it. You're a excuse my language. That's how I feel. You're soft. You do not take your L's. You a person that been given everything all your life. Daddy's boy, making sure you been straight all your life. And now you took your first loss. I feel like you don't really
discipline and focus by becoming the first man to stop Jermaine Ortiz, who had previously gone the distance with elite names like Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Davis said he felt surprisingly comfortable and confident at the higher weight, noting increased strength and durability that allowed him to absorb punches without losing momentum, while maintaining steady energy and smart pacing throughout the fight. Staying patient but purposeful, he wore Ortiz down round by round with the goal of a knockout in mind from early on, ultimately sealing his dominance with decisive.
Hey, oh, he don't have a chin. No, when you get hit and you get up, that's what's showing you have a chin. Being able to get hit and get right back to it.
Did you ever recover from that getting hurt the first time? In the very first round?
I feel like I recovered because I wasn't that hurt. It was more like a surprise.
Like shock.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I feel like I recovered.
What is Bill telling you throughout the course of the fight? What did he have? What type of urgency did he have? What was he saying?
Like I said, I don't want to speak on that too much for various reasons, but yeah.
Are y'all still taking legal action over what he did? Are y'all still thinking about it?
2th round stoppage, a performance that drew widespread praise from analysts who viewed it as a championship-level showing, and a strong signal that Davis is rapidly rising toward top-tier competition. Keyshawn Davis opened up about the emotional journey leading into the fight, revealing the personal struggles and mental battles he faced since his last bout, including moments where he questioned whether he wanted to continue boxing at all. Pushing through those challenges, Davis delivered on a promise to his fans by scoring a knockout in his 40-pound debut against Jermaine Ortiz, doing so in front of 20,000 fans. He described the victory as a dream realized.
I think Bill Haney has done a masterful job with how he's moved his son. And Devin Haney is the truth. He's got skill. He's probably one of the most technically sound fighters in the game today. I think Haney has the advantage because similar to me and Kovalev, people think, oh, he's been at the weight class longer, so he's bigger. It's like, nah, he might be bigger. Doesn't mean he's stronger, and he's sucking himself down to get to 140. That shows up after that 6th or 7th round. The guy coming up, if he knows how to box and he knows his way around that ring, he ultimately has the advantage because I don't have to look like a skeleton on that scale.
Would Davis really beat Haney if they fought? Or is this just hype talk with no fight happening? Share your thoughts in the comments.